Hi, everybody. I'm Mary Bubala. A winter storm warning is still in effect for parts of Maryland until midnight as the first snowfall of 2019 slowly comes to an end. Right now, we have several schools that have announced closures and delays in the midst of this snowfall. Baltimore City, Baltimore County, Anne Arundel, and Howard County Public Schools will be closed tomorrow. That's so far. Harford and Cecil County Public Schools will open 2 hours late. The University of Maryland College Park will also be closed tomorrow. You can see a full list of school closings at the bottom of your screen throughout the newscast and, of course, on WJZ.com. Well, many of you woke up to snow-covered roads and sidewalks after half a foot of snow fell through the state overnight. Road crews have been so busy at work all day long clearing off the roadways as the threat of refreezing is a major concern overnight. WJZ's live team coverage tonight. Devin Bartolotta is in Anne Arundel County with a look at road conditions there. But first up, Meg McNamara, who's in the Weather Center tracking the storm for us. Meg?
Yes, hi there, Mary. So we are not done with this system yet. It's going to continue this evening. So the radar showing that most of Maryland at this point, we are covered. We have this dry pocket here, far northeastern Maryland. But the rest of us, we can expect pretty continuous snow showers throughout the evening. That winter storm warning, the area there of bright pink on your screen, Baltimore City, we are included in that. It has been extended. It does not expire now until midnight. That gives us a pretty good idea when we talk about the timing of this snow. So I don't think we're going to start to see reprieve until after midnight, eventually turning over to flurries at that point. Very dangerous travel conditions. Obviously, the roads, some of them are snow covered, some of them are very slick, but it's also with these numerous snow showers, visibility can reduce very quickly to 1/4 of a mile or less. So I would give yourself plenty of extra time to get where you need to go. And if you don't need to be out, I would recommend you do not be. Refreezing overnight, temperatures were already down into the 20s. Here's a look at some of the snow totals we've tallied so far. Keep in mind, though, these are changing. We are continuously getting updates, but you can see here as we look at the city over 5 inches, or excuse me, the city 4.5, the county there over 5 inches, Montgomery, Howard, Frederick, Anne Arundel, Calvert over 6.5 to 8.5 inches. Mary?
Incredible totals, Meg. Thank you. Let's go to Devin Bartolotta, who's live in the WJZ Weather Lab with a closer look at road conditions out there. How's it looking, Devin?
Mary, so far, the further south we get on 295 here, the more snow that we're seeing, but we have seen plows working really, really hard to clear all of this. Here's a look at what we're looking at. I'm going to click our dash cam here. You can see just the slightest bit of accumulation on the roads, a little bit of slush, but these trucks are working 12 hours on, 12 hours off to make sure that your commute tomorrow morning is a safe one.
The big scoop Sunday afternoon, an all-hands-on-deck effort to push winter away.
We got a pretty good handle on this one. We're getting it wrapped up pretty quick.
Anne Arundel County battled about 6 inches of snow, roughly 260 trucks on duty, clearing 3,800 lane miles.
I gotta say, I like a snow like this. It's not icy right now.
County Executive Stuart Pittman rode along with a plow driver in Pasadena Sunday, and minimal traffic made for ideal cleanup conditions.
I think all the kids prefer weekday snowstorms, but everybody else prefers them on the weekend when folks aren't trying to get to work. I mean, you can see the roads are pretty quiet on a Sunday.
As of 3 p.m. Sunday, Maryland State Police responded to about 200 crashes statewide. At the State Highway Operations Center in Glen Burnie, crews are keeping a close eye on the roads, even catching this spin out near College Park. They say although roads are clear, conditions could change quickly.
Have about 2,500 pieces of equipment out. As the storm moves away, we will start to scale back a little bit, but we will keep people in overnight crews, entire crews, to make sure that nothing refreezes.
The first storm of 2019 cleaned up quickly, but the work not over yet.
Now I have 2 more notes for all of you at home as we drive here south on 295. Both of them are messages from the State Highway Administration that they wanted us to pass along to you. The first one, a car did rear-end a snowplow today in Montgomery County. So these accidents do happen, and they want to assure people that they really do need to leave space for the plows and be respectful as they're working. And the second one, they are urging everyone to make sure the tops of their cars and the hoods of their cars are cleaned off tomorrow morning, because any melt and refreeze will turn all of that to ice, and it could mean very dangerous things tomorrow morning on the roads. For now, we're going to send it back inside to you, Mary.
Yeah, that makes sense. You don't want big chunks of snow coming right at you. Devin, thanks. Well, we continue our weather coverage now with Abijoy Burnett. She's in downtown Baltimore, and she has more on the conditions drivers are experiencing down there. Abijoy?
The first snow of 2019 was just enough to remind us it is winter.
Well, we enjoyed it. The first snow of the season, first real snow. We went out and we had some fun.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about what you did in the snow.
I made a snow dragon.
In Baltimore's Medfield neighborhood, streets were pretty clear and sidewalks passable enough to give city crews a passing grade.
People heard plows last night, so that was nice that they got through here.
What grade would you give them?
What's my scale?
A, B, C, D.
Oh, that's kind of great.
They easily get an A-. Yeah.
The Baltimore City Department of Transportation made plans well before the storm arrived. Now that it's almost over, they're asking people to slow down. Don't get too confident on the roads.
You know, it was a little sketchy going over the bridges, but generally not too bad. I've got a big four-wheel drive vehicle.
And Baltimore County Department of Public Works Highway Operations team has been manning the phones around the clock to dispatch crews. County Executive Johnny Oshevsky says hundreds of crews and snow removal vehicles are on the streets.
We're really excited that we've been responsive to constituent requests, and things look pretty good at this point, but we're going to continue to monitor and be out there as needs arise.
The weekend storm meant most people were home, a good excuse to send the kids outside for some fun.
And stay with WJZ all weekend long for updates on the snow. And if you have any pictures or video you want to share with us, use the hashtag #BeOnWJZ. Well, the snow did not slow down crime in Baltimore overnight as two men are killed in separate incidents. The first happened just after 12:30 this morning in the 400 block of Druid Hill Avenue. That's where police found a 20-year-old man stabbed in the neck. He was rushed to the hospital where he was pronounced dead on the scene. Then 4 hours later, a man was found shot multiple times in the 1900 block of West Lafayette Avenue. Investigators say the 43-year-old victim was shoveling snow when he was shot. He was later died at a hospital. Anybody with information is either urged to call police. Well, a Delta Airlines flight was forced to return to BWI Airport due to a mechanical issue shortly after takeoff. The airline says the flight bound for Atlanta landed early yesterday morning without incident. 145 passengers who were on board the plane were booked on alternate flights because of that delay. There's still no word on what caused the mechanical issue. Even with the snow today, BWI says that operations at the airport are running normal with only minor delays due to the weather. While many across the state spent their Sunday digging out of the snow, some decided what better way to spend a snow day than playing in the snow. Tracy Leong has a look at people who got out their sleds, their snowboards, even their dogs to enjoy the first snow day of the year.
What better way to spend a snowy Sunday than out having fun? Baltimore's Patterson Park transformed into a winter wonderland playground.
Just the enjoyment of seeing all the kids and puppies bouncing around in it, we had to come out.
Mounds of fun for adults, children, and these frolicking pups.
The park in the middle of the city, 4 seasons out of the year, is just such an awesome place for the neighborhood.
Yeah. The first major snowstorm of 2019 in Baltimore, a welcoming sight for many.
It's always beautiful. Some people don't like it. I love it every single time it happens. So it can keep going as far as I care.
A chance to indulge and let loose.
It makes it beautiful, you know, and peaceful, and everybody's happy and talking to each other. I don't know, something about the snow just brings out wonderful things with people.
And brings out the beauty in Baltimore. And for those who love this winter weather, they're hoping for many more days just like this. I'm Tracy Leong reporting in Baltimore for WJZ.
Tracy, thank you. We'll check in with WJZ tonight at 11. We'll continue to cover the first snowfall of 2019 and its impact on the region. We'll see you soon.